Greetings in the name of the Most High Yah. It's King Yediyah, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets. And right now I'm in a live trade on Aapl. Today is the 9th of September 2022. It's 2:53 p.m. I actually entered this trade here at 1:45 p.m. Eastern time. So let's see, let's go to the US dollar real quick. Let me try and break down why I took this trade. And this is actually a GBP USD short trade. So this video isn't about forex, so let's go over to the US dollar real quick. Alright, so this is the 5-minute chart of the Dow Jones FXCM dollar index, and we have like some support here at a high volume node. This is my VPOC volume price analysis. Excuse me. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Let me just take this off. I mean, this is my volume at price indicator right here. So let me just talk about that real quick. This is a high volume node, and it's volume at price, right? So this is kind of like an indicator that shows volume at price. Like if it's at a certain price, like around here, you would get a high volume node like this red line right there. So there's certain parts like there's certain nodes, like this is a low volume node, right? So the principle behind that is that it's heavy support or resistance depending on where the price action is, right? So if we're getting support at this level, it's a support zone. And usually these levels are hard to break volume wise, right? So it's volume levels. And when you look at this one right here, this light blue line, this is a low volume node. So the theory is that price will easily break through that, right? Because it's less resistance volume wise. So as resistance right now, it's a low volume node, and it will be like weak resistance, right? So it should break through that easily, and if it's pulling back, we'll get more support at that level. Excuse me. So actually I'm looking at this as we're gonna continue long. This green rectangle, or this green area right here, is actually is the previous high from where the US dollar broke out from the first time. So this is actually a retest. Lower down there, it came down into that green zone, and now we're kind of breaking out of it again. So this right here is like the top of the high right here, and we're actually gaining traction right there. It's a lot of transactions happening right there, and I'm looking at it as they're just loading up to go long, right? Because I'm long bias on the US dollar. So with the US dollar being bullish, the stock market usually pulls back with the US dollar being bullish. So at this point here, when we got this support, let's see, I think this was around 145. No, this one here, right? So you see this candle right here, this push-up candle right here, this engulfing kind of candle, or support, not support, yeah, well, support candle. After this pullback, they bought up heavily and created, like, if you put these two candles together, it's a hammer candle, right? So it's a lot of buying right there. So that gave me the confirmation to go short on Aapl. So we actually ran into S6 and pull back a little bit, but now we're looking like we might move up again. So all that reflects in the price action of Aapl. So let's go to the VIX real quick. Let's see. Let me get the time right there. So right, so on the VIX, this candle happened around, let's see, 12:50, and we pushed up nicely from there, And around, let's see what time that I took the trade. Right, so around this time here is where I took the trade, and we were actually breaking above. This is my accumulation distribution level, so it actually it shows how much times this level was tested, and it's been tested 4 times, and it held as support. So when you see it green, the green dash line, that means it's support. The red dash line means it's resistance. So price hit that and fell from there. So and actually my trade might be messing up right now because the VIX is pulling back. But I actually took this trade because we were pushing up again from this little consolidation right there, and the trend upwards continued, right? So upward moving VIX is synonymous with a downtrend in the stock market, or stocks are gonna pull it back, right? So that was my two confirmation indicators right there to go short on Apple. So let's see. So I went short on Apple right here at 157. After this reversal candle, we broke the upper VWAP right there. Pulled back to this level, which is 156.77. But we had this push up again. As the VIX was pulling back, we had this push up again, and it almost hit my stop. But I was looking at my stop was originally at 157.50, but then I was looking at the level 2, and there was there was a lot of orders at 157.50, but there was a big gap like around after 157.70. So I kind of adjusted my stop, which is not something that traders really recommend that you do. So my stop is now at 157.90, and on the 30-minute chart you could see like the reversal and the buyback up. So right now I'm looking at the level 2, and the level 2 is looking stacked up on the ask side, but it's really kind of balanced, right? So there's a lot of asks and a lot of bids, but I think the cluster is more around 157.20. So we actually, if they're gonna push up, they're gonna probably retest like this level here, 157.33, and then break down lower. So going back to the 5-minute chart, this price action here is not looking too good for me, but I could still hold on because looking at the level 2, I'm thinking we're probably gonna pull back this afternoon. So let's see, my take profit is at 155.70. That might be a little too ambitious. I might have to pull that back to, I don't know, a level here, I guess. And then my stop gotta be like, I can't just risk going above this level anymore. This 157.61, if we do get like above that level, or actually R5, right? So let me just put my stop at 157.76. So if we do break above R5, then I'm out. And I mean, it looks like a kind of a little more than 1-to-1. So this trade isn't really a great trade anymore, because when we pull back here and we bought off of VWAP, it's kind of tricky right now, you know what I'm saying? So let's see how it works out. And a little bit on trading psychology is that like I've been experiencing a lot of losses lately and stuff like that. Even though I have these confirmations of trades and stuff like that, I'm still experiencing these losses, man, and it's kind of taking a toll on my confidence as a trader. So I gotta persevere and remain like, I don't know, man, positive about this, because it's like, I will get all these confirmations. I would have things like this reversal candle right here. Let's see. Actually, that was the 15-minute chart, right? But looking at stuff like this, right? Like this shooting star candle, kind of like a double top kind of situation, and then to have to have it pull back just here and not really follow through at all, it's kind of like, it's disheartening, right? Because it's just things aren't really working out for me really with my trades and stuff like that. So I gotta kind of, I mean, traders go through like, droughts and stuff like that, and I guess strings of bad luck. So I'm really going through one right now, man. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? So I've considered like taking a break and just I don't know, man, kind of reevaluating my trading and stuff like that, because I'm a certain kind of trader. I like kind of movements, like trend movements. I'm not really a scalper, and this is more like a scalper's market, man. So I don't know how well I'll do if I don't adjust myself to being a scalper, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, just sending a text real quick. So yeah, so like when I get into these positions with good signals and stuff like that, and I have all my confirmations and all that, and it still goes against me, I just gotta think, well, it's just probability, you know what I'm saying? Nothing is guaranteed. So it's either the trade gonna go my way or go against me, So it's like within this trade right here, right? When it comes back to break even, it's like I gotta just stop out. I can't even hold trades no more. Like the way this is pushing up right now is looking like it's just gonna go bullish for the afternoon. Maybe they're gonna close out the Friday real strong or something like that. Or this could be like a head and shoulders pattern where we're at this level right now. This is the head right here. Like this is the head, this is the first shoulder, this could be the second shoulder. But if it doesn't turn around right now, well, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna probably go. So let's see what happens here. And even if it does pull back now, it's like when trades go against you so much, you kind of just want to get out the trade because you don't know if it's really gonna come to your targets or not. So it's like when this comes back here, I'm even tempted to just get out, you know what I'm saying, without even making no real profit really. It's just you're just glad that it came back into profit, and you're just ready to get out immediately because all of this push up right here is just, you know what I'm saying, it's just a disheartening kind of situation. And another thing with like me, my personality is like if I'm not doing well and I need to reevaluate and stuff like that, I need to kind of take time to myself and just just kind of reevaluate on my own. And sometimes people kind of need a lot of support when they're going through a tough time. As a trader, you need a lot of support, like people to encourage you and stuff like that. I'm kind of the opposite. I'm very how could I say it? I'm very self-aware, and I'm my own psychiatrist, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I just need to go into my mind and go into myself and kind of reserve myself and walk myself through it. Um, it's not that I don't appreciate like encouragement from other people and stuff like that. It's just that my personality at the end of the day is really kind of self-governing. You know what I'm saying? So That's how I kind of deal with this situation of going through like bad trades and a losing streak and stuff like that. I just kind of isolate myself and just work through it. You know what I'm saying? Just push through it, you know? It's like if you're running a marathon or something like that, and some people really get boosted up by the cheers from like the sidelines and stuff like that. But I'm kind of like, I cheer myself on like when there's no one around and I'm just feeling real tired, you know, when you get into the exhaustion stage and then you start talking to yourself and telling yourself like, you know, keep pushing forward, and you're just motivating yourself and you're digging deep for that real perseverance and that real the real core of you, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing physical activity and you're getting exhausted, you really have to reach inside of you and pull out that those last ounce of energy, or it's not even last ounce of energy, it's just untapped energy, you know what I'm saying? So this is the stage I'm in. I have to reach deep and find that untapped perseverance, you know, that untapped positivity to kind of wash off or push away any kind of negative thoughts about trading and stuff like that, because I think probably everybody goes through this at some point in time. So I guess it's just my time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's those self-defeating thoughts that come into play when you start going through like a losing streak, you know, like, you know, you're an idiot and you can't trade, and you know it's only smart people could really do this stuff, and you know most people who do this are really smarter than you, and you shouldn't be in this, you know what I mean? This is not really your field. So all these kind of daunting thoughts kind of come into play, but it's not really true, you know what I'm saying? It's just that you're going through something at this point in time. So like this trade, for instance, right? The only thing that might be wrong with this trade is, I guess, risk management, right? Because I'm still in the trade after it pulled, it went in my favor, had this reversal, and I should have just broke even the trade as it pulled back, right? But now that I let it come back up to this level and possibly creating like a neck shoulder, this is where the trade is really going to come into play, right? Because I mean, you can't really anticipate it's gonna make a head and shoulder, right? You kind of see it after the fact. Like right now, I'm seeing this second push up right here, or well, yes, second push up, right? So the first push up create the head. Oh, let me clear this up a little bit. So when you get this first pullback, I'm thinking we're gonna drop, right? So when you get the second one and it's higher, you get another pullback. This is when you start considering, man, this could be a head and shoulder, or it could just be a double bottom, right? To go higher, you know? So it's kind of like always two scenarios, you know? So at this point, if we do break above that head, if you want to call it that, this right here, if we do break above this, then I should probably just get out the trade, you know what I'm saying? Risk management wise, because I mean, what's stopping it from going further anyway, you know? Because if we do break the highs, what's stopping it from going higher? So actually, I'm gonna bring my stop down, right? So 157.61, that's fair enough. The top is 157.51, so give it 10 cents. But then I was actually saying before, give it till above R5, but I don't know. This trade is already going against me, so why even wait for it to break R5? Just leave it right here at 157.61. Take my stop out, and that'll be that. And if you're a new trader looking at this, is it's it's something you might go through. I don't know if everyone goes through it because maybe some people have a little, I guess, tighter risk management and they don't get into bad trades at all. They just cut it off real quick. The only thing with them is that they might not win that much because they cut out their trades quickly or they don't execute trades and stuff like that. I have no problem pulling the trigger. I think my risk management needs to be a little more strict. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was saying, just break even this trade when it comes back, you know. But right now I have to take all the hits and just kind of get my stop out right now, you know. So this is one thing I might do, man. It's like I have to put myself in a strict timeout, you know what I'm saying? In trading where risk management wise I have to like, if something just looks like it's going against me, just cut it off. Like I have to go to the other extreme because I give my trades room, right? And giving it room makes me just, you know what I mean, have to take some hits sometime, you know what I'm saying? But before my trades used to work because I'm giving it room, right? So is the market kind of switching up on me, so I have to kind of make adjustments as well. If I give my trade room like right now, it could still act like it's gonna create another shoulder but still push through, you know what I'm saying? It's just the kind of market it is right now. And not blaming the market whatsoever because as a trader you trade the market, so whatever the market does you're supposed to respond, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm a little stuck in my ways that were successful before, you know what I'm saying? So right now, looking at the level two, the bid is a little heavier than the ask, which is good for the trade. Maybe it's really creating this second shoulder, but the volume is heavy, man. Like on this push-up candle right here, if you look at the volume at the bottom here, to me, all of this is just looking bullish. There's nothing that's really saying that this is definitely gonna pull back down now, you know. Everything is looking good, rising volume, price is pushing up. This is a weak signal right here. That little kind of doji candle with heavy volume, that's a weak signal, but we'll see. And I guess the market right now is just it's clearing out a lot of shorts, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of squeezing going on. So I guess the market makers are looking at it like there's way too much stops above for them not to go get those stops, you know what I'm saying? So even if the market makers are planning to take the market even lower, all these shorts, they're gonna clear them out, you know what I'm saying? So we getting this wick rejection right here at 157.50. That's the upper VWAP line. So let's see if it pulls back. Right now it's 3:17. This video has been running for 24 minutes, so we back up here at the highs. So it's not really a shoulder, it'll be more like a double top, I guess, because the shoulder is supposed to be lower than the head, right? So I don't think this is a real head and shoulder pattern anymore. And the more we linger up here too is like the more bullish it looks to me, you know what I'm saying? So, and don't be surprised if I just cut this trade off right now, you know what I mean? Because the more we linger is like, to me, it's just gathering momentum to move up, you know? And looking at this volume right here, everything is looking good for a bullish action. Volume is moving up while we're moving up. Volume is falling away while price is dropping. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get stopped out right now. See, volume is moving up, we're moving up. So nothing is supporting this short right now. And let me see some here with the US dollar and the VIX. So yeah, the US dollar is pulling back, so no shorts happening there. The VIX is pushing up. That's kind of like a short signal, but yeah, still Apple isn't responding to that. So just heavy volume pouring in. That's just any minute it could just break out, you know. Or if it's like distribution, then it's gonna have to sell off sometime soon, but maybe it'll hit my stop first and then hit R5, you know. Then I'll regret pulling my stop back, you know what I'm saying? So this is a similar kind of hammer candle like this one right here. Not really a hammer candle, but pushing up before we get like a sell-off, right? Because this is the same kind of wick we had pushing up into this level, and that's the same thing that happened here. So will we get this kind of response again? Right, so this candle, same kind of vibe on this candle. We had this response, and let's see what this one does now. And at this point, I'll probably just want to break even this trade because I don't have confidence that it's gonna sell off. Right now it's 320, so the market has like a triple top though. The Qs is pulling back off of a triple top. The SPY is looking more like Apple's chart, but the SPY is making higher highs though, so it's like a triple top in action, you know what I mean? But everything is higher highs though, so we're pulling back from the high on the SPY at around 4724. But the Qs is a triple top though, all around 307.30, and now we're getting a little pullback. So let's see what Apple does. But somehow I'm thinking like maybe they want to end this week bullish. So another shooting star kind of candle. Volume is dropping off. Let's see how much minutes we got. It's like we got 2 more minutes for this candle, I think. So yeah, the volume is probably gonna get up to the previous candle's level as well. Cause if we got like We got like 2 more minutes to go on this candle. So it's looking like we're gonna get another response similar to this pattern right here. This is a similar kind of price action. But how far is it gonna pull back, you know? We might just pull back to my entry, which is the volume point of control, so I might just get a break-even trade out of this. Alright, so not quite the same kind of response here. Had some buying off of this candle right here, and in the last few seconds of the candle, so we just bought back up. Maybe this is gonna be the sell-off right here. Let's see how that candle responds. All of this is with heavy volume too, so it might be some profit taking happening up at this level, because all of this is happening with heavy volume, but it's not breaking the level. But to me, it's looking like buyers are supporting this price. They really want more, you know? They're trying to support that. Taking a look at the Q's chart right here, so you could see I was saying before, we have this triple top right here. I mean, if it could survive this volume point of control though, I don't see why it would sell off. We keep buying up at that volume point of control, so I don't think this trade is gonna make it. I think I'm gonna cut this trade off here. Alright, so stopping out right here because it's too much support at this 157.30 level. I think we're gonna just break higher, so no need to wait for that. I think I'm gonna end this trade right here. So again, I'm gonna have to really, really tighten up this risk management. I can't let things move against me too much. It's really not that kind of market for me the way I trade. I'm getting decent confirmation, getting some moves into the trade, but once it comes back, at least I have to break even, you know? So that's how I'm gonna try and solve my little problems right now is just like cut trades off real quick, because it's just not going totally in my direction. It's not even this one didn't even come back to VWAP, it didn't come back to R4. So I'm not really looking for a target in the middle of nowhere, you know. So yeah. Tighten up the risk management, cut trades off real quick. They don't work, they don't work. Can't really leave things to kind of play out, because from what I realize now, if I'm leaving it to play out, it's gonna play out against me. You know what I'm saying? Alright, y'all, it's King Yedaya, aka King Solomon, trying to stay wise in life and in these markets. And y'all enjoy your weekend, man. See y'all. Well, actually, I'm probably working a lot next week. I don't know how much trades I'll really be able to take, but anything I could do, I'll probably be here. I'll do some videos and some recaps. Alright, y'all, enjoy your weekend. If I don't see y'all next week or make any trades next week, y'all trade safe and stay blessed.